Don't you think he's kind and loving? Look at the presents he sent me.
Bianca said excitedly, showing Isabella a Chanel bag and a shiny green ring.
He said our wedding will be at Marriott's Marquis Hotel in Dubai, and we'll go to Montego Bay for our honeymoon. Quickly, Bella, which of these beautiful dresses do you like? You're going to be my maid of honor at the wedding.
Bianca's face brightened with happiness as she showed Isabella the dresses on her computer. Isabella looked at her sister and said,
Whoever you've been communicating with is an imposter. Last week, our office got 3 complaints from people who said the same name and information stole a lot of money from them.
Bianca had started to beat fast.
No, Bella, you're wrong. He wouldn't have given me these gifts if he was a fraud. Look,
She said, smiling and showing off a fancy bag and ring again.
Those things are called bait. They're used to trick people into trusting them. We talked to the real Garrett Wilson, and he said that someone is using his profile to defraud people. The real Garrett is a model trying to survive in a saturated industry, not an oil worker. Please tell me you haven't given any money to these fake people.
Bianca shook her head.
no, I don't believe you. My Garrett Wilson works on an oil rig in the ocean right now.
Isabella took a deep breath and stood up.
This is just like the Nigerian prince scam. Come to the division tomorrow. The real Garrett Wilson will be in for some more interrogation. We might need your help to catch these fakes.
The next morning, Bianca went to the office building. Suddenly, Garrett Wilson walked in. She ran to him and hugged him tightly, but Garrett looked at her with surprise, as if he did not know her. Just then, Isabella arrived and stopped the awkward moment.
Oh, thank you for coming today, Mr. Garrett. Please, this way.
Bianca felt confused and sat down looking worried. Annabelle came to sit with her.
I told you. The Garrett you've been talking to is not the real Garrett. He's a fake. Please tell me you haven't done something extreme for them yet.
Bianca's heart pounded with fear. Bianca arrived home worried about Garrett's strange behavior, like he didn't know at all. It was very different from how he acted when they talked online. She decided to call Garrett, but he didn't answer. She waited and my phone rang.
Hello, honey. Sorry I missed your call. I was in a meeting.
Garrett said. Bianca was happy to hear from him, but then she remembered what happened at
I saw you at my sister's office today, but you pretended not to know me. Is that really you?
She immediately sent Garrett a photo she had taken of the man.
Oh, I'm not in the country right now, but we do look alike.
Bianca felt very confused and upset.
I hope you're telling me the truth. My sister thinks you are not who you say you are. She believes you're pretending to be someone else. Please, Garrett, tell me, are you lying to me? You know I've done everything you asked, but you keep saying you will come soon and then you don't.
Don't worry, my love. I will definitely be there next month, but I need your help. My mother is sick. She needs an operation. Can you please send $25,000 to the bank account within the next 12 hours?
Bianca sighed sadly and started crying.
Garrett, I don't have any money with me. Remember, I used my only inheritance as security to give you the 100,000 last month. In 6 months, the banks will want their money back. My boss is confused because I'm paying for a house that my parents already bought. Please, Garrett, I trust you. Don't let me down.
Oh, honey. I love you too much to let you suffer. I promise to pay you back everything you've spent. You know, my father taught me to never take money from a woman because men should take care of their wives. I'm sorry I have to put you through this because of my bank being restricted. I will make it up to you and make you happy as soon as I come back. Do you like the gift I sent?
Bianca said sadly.
Yes, I do. They are lovely. Are you still coming on the 8th of next month?
I'm happy you like them. It's just a small way to show my love. You will feel how much I love you when I come. My love for you is deeper than the ocean. But something happened, honey. My co-workers who were going to replace us have been moved to a different place. They can only come when they are finished there. Hopefully that will be before the end of the month. I have to go now. Sleep well, honey, and see what you can do about the $25K.
The call dropped. Bianca exhaled, tears welling up her eyes as she dialed Isabella's number. Bianca and Isabella were the only children of the parents. Even though they often argue, they were close. After their parents died, Isabella got the family business and Bianca got the family house. They went their separate ways. Isabella became a detective and owned businesses, while Bianca became a computer programmer. Years later, Bianca called Isabella to tell her about her wedding. Isabella was happy and went to visit Bianca the next day. But a few days later, Bianca said the wedding was cancelled. Isabella was suspicious and asked Bianca how she met her fiancé. When Bianca said they met online, Isabella was worried. She secretly started to investigate. A month later, Isabella visited Bianca to tell her what she found out. But Isabella was surprised because Bianca was happy about the wedding again, even though it had been cancelled. Garrett and Bianca talked with each other for 3 months. During this time, Garrett showered Bianca with flowers and gifts. Because of this, Bianca trusted Garrett completely. When Garrett said he could not use his bank account because he was working on sea, Bianca believed him. She borrowed money from a bank and used the family's house as a guarantee to get the loan whenever Garrett asked for money.
What did you do? How could you use your inheritance as security for someone you don't know? This is terrible. Give me the phone number you used to talk to them. Maybe we can find and catch these people before they cause more trouble.
Isabella was very angry, but Bianca was crying.
It seemed honest, Isabella. I believed him.
Now is not the time to cry, Bianca. We need to find these people before the bank asks for their money back. Please stop crying and send me all the messages, phone numbers, and bank details of this imposter.
In the meantime, Kola hurried into his friend Chidi's room.
How is it going, Chidi? Has the guest sent the money yet?
Chidi looked at his friend, confused.
Which girl are you talking about?
He asked Kola, who replied impatiently.
The Bianca girl now. Oh, not yet. I sent her a message, but she hasn't replied. She made mention of a meeting with the Garrett guy at her sister station. I just persuaded her it could be someone who looks like me.
Kola nodded.
Good. Keep pretending until she pays the money, okay?
Chidi's phone beeped at his assistant.
We did it. She promised to send the money by morning.
He said happily. Kola jumped up and down with excitement and then said,
Let's celebrate. I will pay for everything at the club tonight.
Chidi and Kola went to a club and danced all night. Afterward, they went to a hotel with two women. After a heated passion, they fell asleep. When they woke up, it was morning. They hurried to leave the hotel and go home. Just as they were about to drive away, something hit them from behind. They lost consciousness. A voice said softly,
Wake up. Wake up.
Chidi felt cold water on his face. He opened his eyes.
Where am I?
He said as he tried to move but realized he was restrained to a chair. He looked around to understand where he was.
Hello, Garrett Wilson. How are you?
Chidi was confused. The girl he met at the club was standing in front of him, looking at him in a familiar way.
Do you realize how long we have been looking for you? The extreme greediness had made my sister very sick in her mind. She thinks strange things and is afraid of everyone and everything. Although she has been talking to a doctor to help her, but she is still suicidal because you took everything from her, you greedy bastard. Now you will feel the same pain that my family had felt for a long time because of you.
Who are you? What are you talking about?
Sugar took out a hot metal tool and was going to speak, but someone else said,
Not yet, Sugar. He must pay for what he owes.
That voice sounds familiar.
Chidi thought to himself. The sound of footsteps grew louder and louder until a tall woman about 6 feet high stood in front of him. He looked up and saw Bianca. His heart was beating fast.
Oh, honey, my darling. I hope this sick psychopath hasn't hurt you yet.
Bianca turns to look at Sugar, who was lighting a pipe. Chidi stammered.
Please, Bianca, I can explain.
Love, don't waste your breath. You know, it was an 8 hours flight here after I got the location of your WhatsApp number. I wasn't sure how to get to you until my hacker confirmed your location at a popular club. Then the rest was easy. Look, I am here for one thing only, my money. You had two choices. Choice one, send me $100,000 and another 50,000 for my medical care, travel and hotel costs within the next 24 hours. Choice two, lose one of your kidneys.
Chidi's heart felt heavy. He could hear his friend Kola shouting in another room.
Please, Bianca, I will send you the money. I just need to call my family. Please, just give me my phone. Let me call them.
Bianca shook her head and said,
Don't worry, love. No one will hurt you for 24 hours. Your phone is turned off and hidden. No one can find you unless I want them to.
Sugar handed Bianca a dumb phone. Bianca said,
Call someone who can send the money right away. And don't try to be smart.
12 hours passed and Chidi could only raise $60,000. He was frightened because he could hear his friend Kola screaming loudly. Chidi begged Bianca to give him more time, promising to send the rest of the money if only she could let him use his phone. Bianca was very firm. She put a clock in front of him and said,
This clock will count down to 12 hours. I will get my money no matter what.
with only 4 hours left, Chidi could no longer hear his friend's voice. He could only hear weak breathing. 2 hours later, a strange man with a suitcase entered the room. He pulled the table in front of Chidi. The man did not say anything. He looked at Chidi for a short time before pulling out a glove and a mask from his pocket. He opened the suitcase and took out a scalpel used for surgery. Chidi begged Bianca for more time, but she did not listen. Slowly, Chidi chair moved backward until he was lying down. The strange man finally spoke.
Relax. This will be over soon.
He put a mask over Chidi's face. Chidi tried to fight but could not. Slowly, he fell asleep. Chidi woke up feeling sick and very weak. He tried to stand up but couldn't. There was a sharp pain under his ribs. He took a deep breath and saw a dark figure standing by the door.
I will send you the location now.
Said the dark figure before disappearing. Chidi tried to speak but could not and fell asleep again. When Chidi woke up again, he was on a stretcher.
Will he be okay? Please tell me. We need him to leave.
Said a worried voice. The person in white who was pushing the stretcher answered.
We don't know, detective. He lost a lot of blood and it looks like he's missing an organ. We will try our best to save him.
Then they took Chidi into the operating room. Annabelle was very scared. She called Bianca.
How did you know he was there? Tell me what happened.
Bianca answered.
How